Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I never thought in 1,000 years, Jack, in 1,000 years, when I said 1,000 years, Gina, I never thought in 1,000 years this would I'd be waking up to. I ain't even been up good. When I say I ain't even been up good, y'all, I just woke up about 35 minutes ago. Y'all gotta bear with me because I gotta get to the gym. I gotta get to the gym. But I said I ain't gonna leave these people hanging like this. But this shit is funny as hell. This shit is hilarious. I'm talking when I woke up and seen that this shit had really been, I was like, these folks really think it Kung Fu Kenny? I said, what the hell going on? What the hell going on? What the hell going on? What the hell going on, Jack? What the hell going on? All right, listen, I'm not even gonna make no long video because I want to make sure that I clear this shit up and get this shit retweeted as many times and reposted as many times as possible. Okay, let's just get to the chase, people. Sorry to hear my car rumbling, but let me just get to the chase. Track Spice is not Kung Fu Kenny, okay? I know how the whole confusion got started. I know how gathered people went and did the digging, did reverse researching, and all of that stuff. I know. See, this is why I always show my face. Shit, why you already gonna see Ray. You ain't got Ray's taking never had to worry about. You ain't never gonna have to worry about who behind Ray's take. Damn it, it's Ray. It's Ray. It's Ray. Now, check it, people. I gotta take y'all back down history lane real fast so you'll understand how it's not Kung Fu Kenny. Now, let's just put it all out there. 2021, Ray's Take emerged, okay? When Ray's Take emerged, there was no Track Spice, all right? There was no Track Gazette, okay? There was nothing, all right? It was just Ray's Take. So, of course, along the way, I've talked to everybody when they got started. If you don't believe me, just go back to when Ray's Take got started. I've talked to T. T is one of the biggest freaking podcast people, or whatever you want to call T right now, real time with T. And of course, she started with Ray's Take. I'm like that's still my sis, okay? Colin, Track World News. Started, come on, y'all. I know these people, okay? So let me tell y'all a story behind God doggone Track Spice, okay? And why it may look like it's Kenny and it's not. Okay? The person, I I don't want to share all the screenshots. Y'all just got to goddamn believe me, okay? I talked to Track Spice on a regular. That's why the shit's funny, okay? I talk to damn near everybody on a regular. I just don't be out there like I talk to this person. I don't. Y'all just know my relationship with Free with them anyway. I talk to Track Spice on a regular. I was literally having a conversation with Track Spice. Well, we were talking all day yesterday, right before they got blocked. Literally, like we was already talking about just random stuff that's going on in track and field, and then all of a sudden I get a message like I just got I get a message saying hold on, I'm gonna read y'all the message. Hold on. I don't want no trouble. Like Ty said, I don't want no trouble, all right? I don't want no trouble. Let me just, y'all probably can't see me, I'm gonna scroll back up, okay? This is the message I got from my people. What time was it? Okay, right here. Temporary suspension until further notice. I know Track and Field Gazette got permanent suspension. Yada yada yada. Scroll back up to yep. We just got a copyright suspension. Okay. So hold on, get back to y'all. So here's what happened. How they got suspended. Okay. What Track Spice did a lot of was pretty much copywriting. All right. Track Spice would take other people's tweets and stuff like that, and y'all saw how they work. All right. So Track Spice started out as a fan page for Kenny. I don't think y'all understand this, okay? So that's how when the people did their due diligence and they traced it back and they was like, well, why go all the way back to when it first started? The handle was all about Kenny, all about Kenny. Watch this. If you've ever been on Ray's Tape, especially when we gonna talk about Sha'Carri, there is a person called Sha'Carri Hive, okay? It is not Sha'Carri Richardson, we all know that. But everything about it, if you go to that person's Twitter, it's gonna look like everything about Sha'Carri like it's Sha'Carri's Twitter. It's not Sha'Carri's Twitter, okay? This one was not Kenny's Twitter. It was a Kenny fan, okay? Let me say it again. Kenny fan. Now, here's what y'all got. I'm not saying this to be saying it just to be racial. Now, here's what you gotta understand. Kenny was raised by, we all know his mother's white, okay? All right? So, the people that quote unquote love Kenny ain't necessarily gonna be y'all. All right? He was raised by white people, okay? So now let's keep in consideration of this right here. How much white people love the sport of track and field. I mean, we love it, but no, they love it. They actually love the sport of track and field. Kenny has white fans like that because of his upbringing, okay? Now, let's put that part out there. I've read, literally, I've read the messages. I have no reason to lie to y'all like I always say. I've read the messages between Kenny and Track Spice over the years. Trust me, I've already read them. I can't share them with y'all, don't do that. But I read them, okay? The relationship that me and Track Spice have, we've had a relationship for almost 2 years now. Communicating, okay? Me and Kenny Bettinelli. Me and Kenny have had a relationship since 2021. Communicating, okay? Now, here's why it's funny to me, because I literally communicate with both people. So, now, here's the part right here. I never asked a name at all behind Track Spice, okay? Never, ever. That's not my thing. Like, whoever you are is who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, okay? This shit is crazy as hell. So the first thing I did was I was an adult about the situation. I laughed when y'all first started saying it, and I went to Kenny. I said, man, these folks out here talking about some, you Track Spice. But here's why it's funny to me, because I talk to Track Spice all the time. And I talk to Kenny all the time. So if it was, trust me when I say this, there are some things that me and Track Spice have shared between each other over the time that y'all won't ever know, okay? So therefore, if it was Kenny, he would have came forward and be like, yeah, Ray, that's my girl page, this, yada, yada, yada. That's who you've been talking to over the years. You've been talking about girl for these past couple of years. It ain't been me, okay? That's not the situation at all. It never was a situation, okay? When I talked to Kenny, he gave me the whole breakdown, all right? When Track Spice started, it was a Kenny Bettinelli fan page. And they made a deal, okay? I've seen it in black and white, people. Hear me out. They made a deal for them they were going to promote Kenny and Kenny only. That was the whole beginning. That's what it was supposed to be about. It grew into what it is now, okay? Because that's what just happened track and field. Like, look how big I blew up. But anyway, it originated to only be about Kenny, okay? I'm not going to share y'all these people threads because it ain't that important. But it was only supposed to be about Kenny, okay? And now here's how, because people are like, well, how they get the access and all of that, okay? Kenny's team does consist of his, I don't know that, I think they about to be married. Damn, I don't even know. But anyway, it's his girlfriend. His team consists of his girlfriend. His team consists of his family, which is how it's supposed to be. And he's always shared that, like, I don't really do nothing. My team does that. Now, which is what I try to tell a lot of y'all track folks, you need to have a goddamn team behind you, okay? The information that Track Spice used to get, and the reason why things was connected to quote-unquote Kenny's page was because Kenny's girlfriend was working with Track Spice, okay? Kenny's girlfriend was giving Track Spice the okay. Literally, people, I'm telling you, I've seen the shit. I've listened to black and white. Kenny's girlfriend was giving Track Spice the okay in the beginning to take Kenny's content, okay? Because what Track Spice wanted, first of all, was to support Kenny. And second of all, if Kenny could support them, they could grow into what it is now. So if you go back and do your research and go back to 2022 and look at the tweets, it was all about Kenny, okay? And then Kenny had a deal to where he would retweet, he would repost, okay? And then they got to working even more in 2024. They got to working side by side to where Kenny's girlfriend was giving authorization to Track Spice to even help run Kenny's page. Okay, y'all got the shit all backwards. All right, it's not Kenny and his girlfriend. They just gave the permission to pretty much promote Kenny first, and then in 2024, they gave them also the permission and the logins to also post on Kenny's behalf. All right, but it was never Kenny doing the posting and track. It was never Kenny doing the posting. It was never Kenny's girlfriend doing the posting. If anything, you can say that the people worked for Kenny, and Kenny made a deal with these people to help. See, the crazy part about it is, Kenny was doing something when this shit got started to help somebody. All right? That's how this shit is like. It's unfair. And y'all know me. Y'all like to say, no. I take up for every goddamn body. I'm going to go get the truth. All right? It's messed up because Kenny was doing a good thing in 2022. The good thing he was doing was he was trying to help somebody from Wisconsin who was a huge Kenny fan, a huge Kenny supporter, okay? And Kenny did what any other athlete would do. Now, let's also keep in mind with this timeline. The Kenny that you looking at today, this famous Kenny, wasn't this famous in 2020, 2021. He was just coming off an injury. He was trying to make it to Tokyo. He was not the Kenny you see today. So Kenny agreeing with somebody who's a Kenny fan to help build his brand is not hard to believe because he didn't have a brand in 2021. He didn't have no brand. He had no brand, okay? So, of course, him working with somebody to build the brand for both of them all made sense. It all made sense, okay? So, make sure I sum this thing up for y'all. It's not Kenny, but Kenny did give permission to Track Spice in the beginning to pretty much post him, okay? Post him. Track Spice grew bigger because that's what happens in track and field. When Race Say drop, y'all started following me. So when Track Spice got to the level it became to, it started posting it and everything. Didn't matter, okay? Why did it not matter? Because here's the thing y'all got to understand about this media world. When you get to certain numbers, you can get paid now, okay? So when Track Spice started, when y'all started hitting up Track Spice and put that page at 25,000 followers, Track Spice can now make money. So what does most people do when it's time to make money on the internet? They gonna find the shit that you gonna click on, okay? What are y'all gonna click on? You gonna click on the bull crap. You ain't gonna click on the good shit. That's just not what it is. You're not gonna click on the good shit. That is why I hate to call my brother out, but that's why Aaron Brown makes so much money because he do the same thing. The people in the social media world, y'all thrive off of negativity. Call it what you want. Y'all thrive off negativity. So when Track Spice started doing the negative stuff, that's what made y'all click. You don't want to click if he just talking about Kenny. You don't want to click if he just talking about, oh man, that was a good race. You gonna click on the drama. That's it. Why are we here now? We're here now. The whole entire track and field world is turned upside down over drama because they think Track Gazette is Kenny. That's what y'all thrive off of. So guess what they started doing to make money? I know the stuff to post to make y'all click on my links to goddamn give me some money. Okay? So now watch this. It's not Kenny. It's not Kenny's girlfriend. Here's what y'all don't do either. Keep in mind, come and throat for a second. I'm 44 years old, goddammit. All right? I'm twice half of y'all age that's running now, okay? What we used to do in the old school is, I'ma just go ask them. I'ma just go talk to them. Like, hey, bro, they said this about you. Is it true? I'm not gonna beat around the bush and try and go, let me search this, let me say, no. The minute this shit start floating, I call Kenny. Hey, bro, I know it ain't been you this whole 2 years I've been talking to, and I've been talking to you on this side and you on this side. I know you ain't goddamn crazy. That's why I'm laughing, because I literally called him, I was laughing like, bro, I know good and damn well I have not been talking to you personally and talking to you. See, I can't even say it without laughing. I know good and damn well I ain't been talking to you personally as Kenny Bednarik and also talking to you as Track Spice. You ain't damn bipolar. That's some bipolar shit for anybody to be able to do. And here's what else I'm gonna say I know can't be happening. I know I'm not sitting here talking to Kenny's girlfriend on a regular and Kenny not knowing this is the thing everybody saying is Kenny's girlfriend. I'm not sitting here talking to Kenny's girlfriend for over 2 years on a regular, and then I confront Kenny about it, and Kenny like, no, that's not me, and that's not my girl. Okay? That I just don't, I don't, look here, people. Look here. Something wrong with y'all, all right? Clear my throat. Something wrong with y'all. The man ain't got to tell me no about what does Kenny Bednarik has to gain from lying? Better yet, what does Kenny Bednarik have to gain? Kenny got about 250. Kenny got about 300,000 reasons to not give a damn about this shit. Okay? Let's just call it what it is. He got about 300,000 not to give a damn about this shit. Now, also you got to keep in mind the type of person Kenny is. Y'all know, you've seen Kenny. I'm going to call it what it is. Kenny is cool corny. Okay? Kenny is cool corny. Cool corny people can't do deceiving shit. It's not even in they don't know how. They don't even know how. They don't know how. They don't know how. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you just stop for a second and think about Kung Fu Kenny, okay? And then think about Kung Fu Kenny over the years, the person you've known. Now put your goddamn Matlock hat on for a second. Get off the internet and just think. Kung Fu Kenny, Track Spice. Them two damn people don't even line up with how they be. Do you know the type of psychotic person you would have to be able to be Kenny or Kenny's girlfriend and also run Track Spice? Okay? Because the content is so far apart. If y'all just think, it's not even remotely possible. It ain't. It's not. It's not. Okay? It's not. Now, I will say again, Track Spice and Kenny had a deal. I've read it. I've seen the dates. I've seen the screenshot. I've seen it all. I'm not gonna share that shit with y'all. You either gonna believe it or you're not. But I've seen all the shit. It's not Kenny. And if I could show y'all both messages, you would be like, well, that's kind of weird. Why would Kenny? If y'all can read the conversations, it will clear it up, but it ain't that serious. Why would Kenny be talking to himself like this? Why would Kenny be talking to his girlfriend like this? I'm telling y'all, this shit is funny. This shit is funny. This shit is funny. When I say this shit is funny, this shit is funny. This shit is funny. I can't believe this shit. I can't believe this shit really going on. Oh my God. Oh my God. This shit is hilarious. Boy, y'all folks are funny, boy. I love y'all. I love y'all folks, boy. When I tell y'all this shit is funny as hell. Lord, this shit is funny as hell. All right, people. Listen, all right. Whew, okay. It's not Kenny. All right. It ain't. I'm trying not to laugh, but this shit is hilarious. Track Spice is not Kenny. Track Gazette ain't Kenny. All right. Again. Listen. Dakari. Listen, Dakari. Listen to me, okay? Listen, because Dakari says, then why is Janelle being dragged so hard by the account? What does Track Spice have? Listen, it's called Your Clicks. Y'all did this shit. Y'all don't want to take responsibility for the shit you did. Even I love Aaron Brown to death, but the same thing. Y'all made him popular. Why? Because when he tweeted and he talk about it, you gonna click on it. And guess what? If you click on it and he keep doing it, you are giving him money. Like, I just told y'all. If he say something Good. And that's anybody on the internet. I don't know why y'all playing like this shit is like, well, why would he drag them? That's social media. That's how people get paid. I don't drag nobody. I just tell the truth. That's just what I do. But that's why people get paid. Why? Because you're going to click on that. Why? Noah is the number one track person in track and field. If he puts anything up about Noah's girlfriend and drags her, then guess what? You're going to click on that. That's the first thing. Second thing, watch this. If it's a Kenny Stan, is that what y'all understanding? If it's a Kenny Stan, who are they going to hate the most? Just put your damn Scooby-Doo hats on. Y'all ain't this dumb. If it's a Kenny Stan, who they going to hate the most? Noah, of course. Why? Because Kenny is the 200-meter dream god in their eyes. In their eyes, Kenny is the 200-meter dream god. They hate Noah. So, of course, if I'm a Kenny, I don't think y'all understand how stands work. Beyonce Stan is what you been named, but I don't think y'all understand how stands work. Okay, stands hate their favorite person's rival. They hate them. Okay, so it's easy to drag Janelle. They don't like Noah at all. That's easy. That's easy to do that. And then guess what else? You're gonna click on it, and guess what else? They're gonna receive a check the same way Aaron receives a check from Twitter. The same way I receive a check from Twitter. Well, I don't see nothing more because I don't be on here much. The same way I receive a check from Twitter. The same way I receive a check from Patreon, YouTube. We receive checks from these people. And these check amounts is going to be determined based off your clicks, okay? It's going to be determined based off your clicks, based off your engagement, all right? Now, to end this whole debacle, to end this whole debate, okay, whatever the hell you want to call it, all right? Y'all know I love everybody. This ain't nothing new, ain't nothing out of the ordinary. When shit go down in USA relays, I'm gonna go get the information. When shit go down over here with Michelle don't get fired, I'm gonna get the information. When shit go down in track and field, I'm gonna go get the real information from the real people. Okay? Track Spice is not Kenny. It's not Kenny's girlfriend. Okay? It's nobody. I know every person in Kenny's camp. None of them run that page, but they did give that page permission. They did give that page permission in the very beginning. If you go check my Twitter page, my Twitter wall, you will see from 2022 when Track Spice first started. Just read the bottom of it and see what it says. It's all about Kenny. So of course it's gonna look like it's Kenny's page, but it's not. And it clearly says, it literally says in black and white when they first created the page, what they created for. Okay. Now again, why is it connected to Kenny's this, Kenny's that? Because after the 2 years, okay, after 2 years, let's hear me out. They started in 2022. In 2024, they made a new deal. Literally a new deal. Okay? I've read it for posting. Okay? That they gave that page more, I'd say, power. They gave that page more power to actually help with Kenny stuff as well. It's almost like the stand worked their way up to get trust with Kenny's camp, and they started working together. But Kenny and his people never ran that page. They never ran that page. They never posted. They never tweeted from it. His girlfriend never posted. His girlfriend never tweeted from it. If you want to say Kenny and his girlfriend is behind the page because they gave the permission to Track Spice to use Kenny's image and likeness, you could do that. You can easily say that. Kenny and his people gave the fan page the permission. He literally gave it like, yeah, you can use my likeness, use all that stuff. That's why this shit is funny, because it's like, don't y'all know how many, again, Sha'Carri has a whole stand page that has been a fan of Ray's Take for 4 years. 4 years. And if you go to this person's page, you would swear it's Sha'Carri, but it's not. It's not. It's not Sha'Carri. That's why I'm laughing. I'm like, how did y'all, well, I know how this got started, okay? This got started because, yeah, the Sha'Carri Hive. There you go, Dakari. This got started because, yes, when they did the reverse search when they did the reverse search on the handle, the reverse search led all the way back to the original tweet handle. Okay, and the original tweet handle is all about Kenny. Okay, but again, people, it was a Kenny Stan page. I'm not even saying fan. Fan page and Stan pages are different. Understand? Fans and stands are different. Okay, it was a Kenny Stan page. All right, simply put, Kenny Stan page. And in the beginning, y'all are looking at right now. Y'all are looking at 2025 what Track Spice is doing. Y'all looking at 2024 what Track Spice is doing. And y'all are trying to tie the new Track Spice to Kenny. It's not, Kenny ain't got nothing to do with this shit no more. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. And Kenny like, bro, I don't know what the hell going on. He ain't got nothing to do with the Track Spice page that just got, they, watch this. Track Spice is gone because of copyrights, all right? They kept getting copyright infringements, all right? They kept getting them. The reason why they kept getting copyright is because, of course, they would take a lot of stuff from athletes' pages and repost it, all right? They kept getting copyrights. So eventually, now, Twitter was like, that's your last copyright. You're out of here. I talked to Track Spice, well, Track and Field Gazette too, when they got kicked out. I literally talked to Track Spice all day long yesterday. Y'all don't understand. Me and Track Spice was talking about, we were having conversations about all other type of shit, because we talk. And then all of a sudden, they hit me at like 3:30, like, I can't post no more. And so I go back and I look, I was like, what you just posted 2 hours ago, the Gabby stuff, okay? And so then they was like, yeah, but I just got another copyright strike. And so we was talking after they got blocked, because we was talking before then, okay? So now watch this. I talk to everybody, people. Mr. 100K. I know all these folks. I literally talk to all these people, and I tell y'all all the time, I don't have a problem with nobody. What you do is what you do. However you do it is however you do it. Whatever you want to post about it, what you post about. I ain't got nothing to do with that, because I understand it's nothing personal. It ain't that, to me, it ain't that personal. So them folks is like, everybody like my friend behind closed doors. Like, I talk to all these people. I literally talk to all these people. Literally talk to all these people, because it's nothing personal. If you want to be a podcast in this business world, whatever, then do that. But it's literally nothing personal. So that's why I'm telling y'all. It's funny as hell to me, because I know every party in this. Emmanuel, even him. Listen, I've been talking to him, been knowing him since before he became Mr. 100K a day. Have you ever noticed that he ain't never really did nothing to it? I've been knowing him since the beginning too. I've had to try and talk to him and pull him off the ledge sometimes. I've had to try and hit him like, hey, bro, that video is a little out of line, bro. You come on, baby. And again, he tells me all the time, Ray, it's just business, it's nothing personal. That's just the person I created. I'm Track and Field's #1 hater. I'm the realest nigga in Track and Field. That's what he says. Okay, that's what he says. I can't stop him. Shit, all I can do is be like, bro, that video is out of line. But I can't stop that man from posting shit. Literally, I can't. I know his name. Watch this. I talked to him yesterday. Shit, like, I talked to him yesterday. Okay? All right? So that's what I'm saying, telling y'all people, like, listen to me. Trust me. Like, I talked to him yesterday on some other stuff. All right. So again, I know these people. All right. I talk to these people. I stay neutral with everybody, with all the podcasters, all the tweeting people, all the everything. I stay neutral with everybody. Okay. Literally everybody. Trust me, everybody. So hear me when I tell y'all this, people. Hear me. Hear me. Hear me when I tell y'all this, people, okay? Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Kung Fu Kenny is not at Track Spice. because I don't want to be messy, or however y'all call it. I'm not going to just start sharing the conversations
I'm not gonna start sharing the conversation between me and none of these people. But I'm here to tell y'all, this, this is y'all have truly made my day. I'm telling y'all, I can't stop laughing. Y'all have truly made my day. These folks, these folks, these folks said Trax Face Cannon. Goodness gracious. Hey, again, the only reason why I'm laughing is because, like I keep saying, I talk to both these people. So if you could read the conversations between me and Kenny, and then read the conversations between me and Track Spice over the years, and then if you could read the conversations between Kenny and Track Spice, because I read those conversations too, you would be laughing too. Because it would either make Kenny his girlfriend on some weird ass out of this world shit. For them to be sitting next to each other. It ain't gonna be as funny to y'all because y'all ain't read the messages. But it would be the weirdest shit ever if Kenny and his girlfriend was communicating via, I can't even say this shit. Let me try and clean myself up. Okay. It would be funny as hell if Kenny and his girlfriend was communicating the way that the real Track Spice and Kung Fu Kenny communicate and have communicated over the years. Literally. I've seen, trust me when I say this, people. Trust me, y'all know me. I went to the source like, bro, y'all know you ain't been catfishing me. I've been talking to you. Track Spice, I know you ain't catfishing me. I know you ain't catfishing me. I know you not. So that's why I had to go to Kenny. And Kenny's like, bro, that ain't me at all. Matter of fact, look, I'm gonna show you. Oh, and I died. I was like, well, bro, first of all, I knew it wasn't you. It couldn't have been you because I was like, no way in hell I've been talking to Kenny all this time. But I'm telling y'all, I'm finna go in the gym now because I got to get to work. Put my glasses on. But I just wanted to clear this shit up. Y'all can clip it, retweet it, repost it, reshare it, do whatever the hell you want with it. Damn it, Track Spice is not Kung Fu Kenny. It ain't Mr. 100K a day. It ain't goddamn Aaron Brown. It ain't none of them people. Track Spice is just a Kenny stand page. That's it. That's it. It's not a fan page that Kenny started at all. It's they're not random anymore, but it's a fan. A fan, just like Sha'Carri Hyde, but whatever it is that they call themselves. I can't remember what it's Sha'Carri Hyde, something like that. It's a fan of Kenny that started a fan page. Watch this right here. If you go to Facebook and you type in Ray Edwards, you gonna find a fan page. I did not do that, and I'm not even popular. Shit, I'm sitting here telling you, people do these things just because. Watch this right here. Just because they may not be global icons in your eyes does not mean they're not that in somebody else's eyes. That's what y'all ain't realizing. Kung Fu Kenny might not be all that to you, but to somebody in his hometown, somebody from somewhere else, Kung Fu Kenny is the Let Ray Edwards go to Opelika, Alabama. Fucking Noah Lyles, fucking Usain Bolt. It's Ray Edwards. What don't y'all understand about that? Like, it's hometown. Yeah. Let me go to Opelika. It's fuck everybody in track and field. It's Ray. We're fans of Ray. We're Ray stands. It's not out the ordinary. So it's not like it's some. That's why I can't understand how y'all are missing that part. It's like, no, people do have people that are complete fans of them. Just them. Like that's normal. It's normal to have a stand. If you're a global icon, you may have a stand that's, somebody you never met or whatever, or in any case. But sometimes even the small people like the Kennys, the Rays, and Kenny's bigger than I ever was. You gonna have fans and you gonna have stands, and it's gonna look like it's some shit that you did, and it ain't even gonna be you. Okay? Let it go, track and field world. Y'all know I come as the godfather all the time to set shit straight. I do it all the time. All the time when y'all start this shit, I'm forever doing what? Going to the source. Okay? Okay? It is not Kung Fu Kenny. Put the shit to bed. It is a Kung Fu Kenny stand. End of the question. It's not Kung Fu Kenny. Do not go around here talking to this man like he's sitting here between practices, getting on the internet, and doing these posting. Do not come at this man like his girlfriend is going home and doing these posting. Like these folks care that much about track and field to where they're running that page. Do you know how much you got to care about track and field to put in the work that Track Spice put in? And you think Kenny Bednarik and his girlfriend is putting in that much work to run that page? Y'all need Jesus. I'm going to work. Something wrong with y'all. This shit's hilarious.